Hello, viewers. Welcome back to Moose Mobile Auto Repair. And today I'm going to be adjusting the parking brake and doing a brake fluid flush service on this vehicle. I have a 2009 Pontiac Vibe with a 2.4 liter two-way Z FE engine, and it's the all-wheel drive version. The customer recently replaced the rear brakes, rotors, and pads on this vehicle. He serviced it and everything, uh, he, but he just wanted me to adjust the parking brake because the customer was saying that when the when the parking brake is all the way up, the vehicle, it still rolls back when you put it in neutral. So I'm going to have a look at it and see on what's going on. And I'm also going to be doing a brake fluid flush service uh, after I'm done with the adjustment. So the customer was saying that when you put it in neutral, and the e-brake or the parking brake is all the way engaged, the vehicle it still rolls back. It doesn't roll back when you're all the way up, but when you're only a little bit, then it starts to roll. So he just wanted to adjust it a, a little more so that it holds the vehicle better. Okay, let's get started. So now I want to take the brakes all apart because I want to see the inside. I want to inspect the shoes. So this one is a 14 millimeter for the caliper. Just having a look at the pads now. So. This is very stiff. The slider pin. I'll probably reservice everything on this. And the caliper bracket is also a 14 millimeter. Pull the rotor off. So the shoes seems to be okay here. I'm just going to service them. A little bit of like a chip here. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but that's not a big deal. I'm just going to sand these down a little bit and then wash everything down with brake cleaner. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper. You you don't need to go overboard with this. You just need to clean them until they're okay. I use a flathead screwdriver just to clean the top and the bottom areas, just to make sure there's no dirt. Then probably use wire brush or whatever to clean a little bit of the rust. I'm probably gonna do the customer a favor. I'm gonna reservice his brakes. I don't know if he missed a couple things here, like the rust, to clean the rust and stuff. So I don't know, like there's still some rust here. This needs to be cleaned down properly. So I'll be doing him a favor and resurfacing the brakes for him. So the pins seem a little dry. I don't know. They were lubed, but they were very stiff. They should move easily. Anyhow, they're just clean, and then use some brake cleaner afterwards. Clean all the dust and the rust and everything. I know it's already clean, but I'm cleaning it again. Now we're gonna clean this brake rotor, the dust here. Now this they call this the hat design because it looks like a hat. It looks like a hat, and so the the parking brake shoes they would they sit in here. So when you put this on and you adjust the shoes, they contact the surface here. So I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to show you on how to do that. Now you see the adjuster here. It's at the bottom, and you see there's a gap here. There's a gap here that's in between. And here, there's a gap. So you need to open up this gap so that you can extend the shoes. So we'll be adjusting this star wheel. You can use your hand or screwdriver and move it up. You see the gap. The gap is opening as you are moving it upwards. So when I move up, the gap opens. Hard to see it here. The gap opens up, so you want to keep opening it up until you're not able to put the rotor on, and then you back it off after that. I forgot to mention that the e-brake should be disengaged as you are doing this, otherwise the rotor will never come off. So make sure the parking brake. Make sure the parking brake is disengaged before you do this. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the rotor off. I know people call it all sorts of names: parking brake, e-brake, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna try to put the rotor back and the rubber here. There's the rubber here for you to adjust it if you don't want to take off the brakes. But because I wanted to inspect and service the shoes, I'm taking everything off. Just make sure that if you guys ever do brakes on this, to replace this, to put this back in. I mean, when you guys are doing brakes, make sure you reinstall this back, because if you don't, then water and dirt can get inside. So anyhow, it still goes on too easy. So I'm gonna try to adjust it more. Now it's getting hard to go in now. I'm not able to get this in, so now I need to back off the adjuster. So back off the adjuster, just one click, go down, and retry to put the rotor back on. If it doesn't go on, then keep on backing it off until it goes on. I'm backing it. I'm backing it off again. This is the all-wheel drive model, so you will feel more resistance from the drivetrain as you are turning this. Now it's too tight, so I need to back it off now because I'm not able to get this out. Trying to back off the adjuster. If you over adjust it, and then it will get stuck. See, I got it out now. I think this is good now. So now I'm going to take the rotor back off again, and I'm going to lubricate the contact points for the back of the shoes. So we take a flathead screwdriver, pull back. I'm using a fluid film. There's 3 contact points on each side, so 6 in total. You want to lubricate the threads for the star wheel where it's opened up, and you can lubricate the springs if you want, so they don't rust. Don't need to spray too much, but just cleaning the shoes to make sure there's no lubricant or dirt on it. Now I'm going to reinstall the rotor. Make sure that you install it, and where the opening is, there's the opening here, so that if you need to adjust it through here, you will be able to. So what I do is I spray a little bit here. You can spray whatever, a fluid film, or spray silicone, or any kind of lubricant to get this in easier. So now I'm just going to be servicing the brakes. It wasn't supposed to be a part of this video, but I might just do a time lapse on it. So now this side is done, and I'm going to be doing the other side, but I'm not going to show the other side because it's the exact same thing as this side. So after that's done, I'm going to have a look at the parking brake, and then we are going to do the brake fluid flush service. And so the customer, he was saying that the parking brake was not holding, so now we can test it now. It feels a lot firmer than before. Vehicle is holding now. It's not rolling back. Even when it's not engaged all the way, it's holding.